feel like trash, I look like trash, and I am trash. Those are the facts for today. Thank you very much. I don't even like Star Wars. I say that, okay, this is a Star Wars cup, and this is a Star Wars shirt. I know nothing about Star Wars. This is literally a hand-me-down, and this is not even my cup. This is my stepdad's cup. Oh, I'm gonna get a disease. Anyway, what is up, guys? My name is Anna. Welcome back to another video. And I am back from the dead. I'm not dead. If you did not see the last video I posted, that was a week ago. I said I was taking a little break. I was not gonna take like a 3,000 year break. I just needed like a week or something to deal with my emotions. I have a clip right here, and I'm about to take it out because I literally trash. Anyway, like I said, someone passed away in my family that was really close to me, and that person was my papa. I've been knowing him my whole life, and he died at the age 92, and he passed away. So when he did pass away and I got the news, I kind of didn't know what to do. I was like, well, I'm not angry, I'm not sad. I didn't feel any emotions. I just sat there and I was like, I feel hollow, I feel empty. I couldn't feel anything for that whole week. Like that whole week I just sat there and I was like, okay. And I was just like, oh shit, man. Because I know when like, okay, so my stepdad came home and my mom, like my stepdad, I don't like him. My stepdad came home and I was sitting in the living room and I was like sitting there and I was just watching TV, and my eyes were red. Like the white right here was all red, and I had like tear stains. I was crying a lot. Like I was sad. And I'm not a cryable person, like, and I don't really cry over people passing. And I don't know why, but I just like want to laugh it off as a joke, because literally when my mom told me that, I literally almost started busting out laughing, because I was like, oh my gosh, she's joking. And then like at first I thought she was joking with me. Like at first I knew she wasn't joking, but my brain was like, okay, I gotta like find a situation out of this. Let me just think she did it as a joke, because I was like, I need to make this a joke. But it wasn't a joke, it was real. And those are the facts for today. Again. Anyway, yeah. I have a picture of him here. This is my papa and me when I was born. It says Papa with Anna Marie 2006. But yeah. I just want to sit and I just want to talk, and don't mind the basket there. I'm going over school stuff. I'm pretty sure that's like a bunch of socks and bras. Anyway, I just want to talk. I'm lonely. I have like no friends. I literally, okay, so I barely have friends. Well, I have friends. Most people have friends. But for me, I don't have a lot, and a lot of them, I don't keep in touch with them. Like, I have my childhood friend, and I have her phone number, but I barely keep in touch with her because I'm so busy, and she's always busy. I have another friend, Angel, which I talk about a lot on this channel. Excuse me. I talk about a lot on this channel, and I keep in touch with her sometimes. Sometimes she gives me a headache because she blows on my phone, and I'm just like, chill, child, chill. And I have a friend named Lexi as well. I love her to death, but she's so annoying sometimes. And a lot of people at my school, the funny thing is that when I first went to Chautauqua, I had long hair. I didn't have short hair. I had like long hair. But when I first went to Chautauqua, and she came on the second day of school, I met Angel the first day because Angel's fat ass came up to me and was like, hi, I'm Angel. I was just saying myself. She was like, hi, I'm Angel. And literally by the time we walked to second hour, me and her were like instantly best friends, and I couldn't part from her. But anyway, I met Lexi the second day, and I remember Angel being so pissed when she walked in, because it was lunchtime, and when she walked in, like, the whole lunch table was just like, oh, I don't want her to be here. Like, they were all complaining, and I was sitting there, and I was like, okay, I like her, she's cute, I want to be friends with her, but if she's one of those bratty ass bitches, I'm about to fucking swing. But turned out, because Lexi had long hair as well, she got her hair to her shoulders. But Lexi had long hair. We all had long hair. Angel, me, and Lexi all had long hair, and we all cut it. But out of the group, I was the one who cut it the shortest. They all cut it to the shortest, but I cut it really, really short. My hair actually grew out, but whatever, kind of. Anyway, that's not the thing we're talking about. She came in, she had pigtails the second day, and I was like, okay. She always wore skirts at the beginning of the year, so I thought she would be one of those bratty girls, like the bratty popular girls. But it turns out she's actually really nice, and she's really sweet, and she does get hyper a lot, but she is a really good person. I do care about her. And she doesn't have many friends. And guess what? At the beginning of the year, Angel and Lexi hated each other. And since I was best friends with both of them, it was my duty to bring them together, and we all made a pact. And I always say this. I always say this. I'll say this to everyone. I always say, my best friends, actually Tanya, Angel, and Lexi, and they hated each other. They did not like each other. They were two broken pieces from a glass bottle. But I was the glue, and I brought them back together, and it's amazing. Because they two of them are fragments from a broken glass, and I'm the glue who stuck them back together. And we are the Three Musketeers. Okay? And yeah. And I just like get all happy when I think about that. I was like, I did something good in my life for once. Okay, so I'm a night owl. Like, I literally sleep all night. I sleep all day and stay up all night. And like, I had a friend that called me a vampire once, and I was like, I went to suck her blood. I did that to her, and she was like, ooh, back the hell up. Because she came up to me, and I told her, like, cause I had like bags under my eyes one day, and I got rid of those, thank God. But she was like, you look like a vampire. And I went up to her ear, and I was like, I want to suck your blood. How like Dracula does that shit or whatever. And she was like, oh, hell no, back the hell up. And it was funny. Anyway, okay, so it's 8 something. It is 7:58 a.m. and I do not wake up at 8 a.m. I mostly wake up in the afternoon, and I'll make videos in the afternoon whenever I can. And I have a doctor's appointment today. I don't want to go. Well, I need to go, because this ear got all clogged up and I was sat here talking about my doctor's appointment, and my mom said, Anna, and I was like, fuck, and I paused it, and she was like, don't forget you have a doctor's appointment at 9, and I was like, no shit. No fucking shit. I would not wake my ass up this goddamn early if I did not have a doctor's appointment. No shit, bitch. Yeah. I have a doctor's appointment because this ear got infected and got all clogged up, and we had to go, and I don't know what they put in me. Well, they like put this thing in my ear, cause they looked in it and they were like, oh shit, her ears are really fucking infected. I don't know what the fuck happened. One day I could hear out of it, the next day I'm completely deaf. And she like put this thing in my ear, and it would put like, thousands of water in your ear and then suck it all out. So I literally sat there with my head like this, and I was like, I can't feel my head, I can't feel my brain. And I kept saying she sucked my brain out. And then the water would run down my neck into my shirt, and I was just like, can I get a towel? Because that's so uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable. Can you hear that? Tap tap, bitch. Okay, I honestly don't know if I said this or not. No, I didn't. Oh, I was sitting on my phone, and I was going through, like, social media, like, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, shit like that. Could just look at all of my notifications that I got and go over them. But anyway, I got a notification on my phone. It was a YouTube notification, and it was like, oh, a person must have posted a video or, like, I don't know, comment or reply to me on YouTube. And then I put it down, and I forgot the username, and I don't want to say it, even if I did forget it. But I honestly forgot it. But it was like so-and-so subscribed, and I was like, holy shit. And I was like, okay. I was like happy and I was like, well, that's good. But I sat there and I was like, holy shit. There's a new villager in Anatown, guys. I literally always say this. So, okay, so I have like Twitter or whatever, and I think it's Twitter. It's either Twitter or another app that I have, and it's like location. And so I would put Anatown and the state I live in. And if I don't put the state, I just put Anatown. And Anatown is technically not my room. It's technically my bed, and it's like, it's comfy. To me, that's like this is the capital of Anatown. It's the broken bed right here. My board's broken my bed, so I literally sleep on the mattress on the ground, and I have nowhere to put this, like the wooden thing right here. So, yeah, that's the main center of Anatown, my bed over here. Anatown, I made up Anatown when I was just like, I was in the living room. I was in the living room slash kitchen slash everything else. You literally walk in my room. The kitchen's right here. My mom's bedroom's right here. The living room is the corner of the room right here. Then you have the laundry room door right here, and right here is the bathroom. And that is my house, guys. It is really small. Some people are like, do you have like a big house or whatever? Cause I was like, no, I do not. All my friends have big houses. All of them. Well, besides Aunt Joe and Lexi. But anyway, we're the poor group. Anyway, my other friends, my childhood friend lives in this really big house. And I love going to her house because every time I would text another friend and they'll be like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm just going to my rich friend's house. I literally call her that. I literally told her that. I told one of my other friends from my old school. They asked what I was doing, and I said, I'm going to my rich friend's house. I literally told him that I was going to a rich friend's house. And I always say that. And I'm like, well, you're my rich friend. I don't care if you don't have $20 in your pocket. You could have 10, you could have 5. But if you live in a really big house, and if to me it's really big, you're a rich person. My Aunt Amy lives in a really big house, and we're sitting here in this little tiny shack. And Mom, where did you go wrong? Anyway, I honestly forgot what I was talking about. I think I like trailed off. I don't know if I trailed off or not. I think I trailed off. I always do that. I always like trail off, I think. Facts. I'm just gonna keep saying that. Oh crap. Dude, okay. Oh yeah, Anatown. Anyway, no, I was in like the little area right here. And I had my blanket, I had my battery blanket, which is actually right here, it's all dirty. But I like got on the floor because I was like really cold, and I just laid on the floor and I was a burrito. I call myself a depressed burrito because I'm always depressed. And it's like, okay, well, what are you gonna be today? A depressed burrito, okay? My stepdad was like, I'm an adult, you have to respect me. So I talked back to him, and I was like, and I'm a potato, okay? I am a potato on a farm across the country. That is what I am. And you have to respect me. Stop eating my brothers, okay? I didn't say all of that. I wanted to say all of that, but he cut me off. All I got to say was, and I'm a potato, and I live on the farm across the country. And then he cut me off, and I was like, bitch, I will hit you. Don't try me. You see your meat knife over there you cut me with? Yeah, I'm gonna stick that in your fucking throat. I always say that, okay? I threaten someone. Anyway, hold on. Before we get to that, let's talk about Anatown. So every time every time I make a new friend, I always think to myself, another villager in Anatown. Shit, yes. Like I got my friends and my subscribers, villagers in Anatown. If I get older and I have like a big YouTube channel and I get to make merch, I'm literally gonna fucking put Anatown on the goddamn merch. It's just like walk around like the town with your friends. I'm gonna like make hoodies and the back it'll be like, welcome to Anatown. I'm literally gonna do that. If I get older, I'm so gonna do that. What was I saying? Oh, I trail off a lot. I forget a lot of things. Don't judge me. Can't judge people, guys. It's so rude. No, I threatened someone before. I totally forgot who I threatened, but I don't think I knew this person. I do not think I clearly knew this person. This was in October, and this was, I want to say in 2016, but I'm wrong. It was last year's October. I keep forgetting. My baby brother was born in 2016, and I always look back and be like, oh yeah, he was born last year. And I was like, wait, shit, no, last year was 2017. He was born in 2016. And I'm always thinking that, I'm like, shit, I'm getting old. I'm only 12. No, I want to be 9 again. I'm getting old over here. Like, I have my, I have like my mom who's like 30 or something. Anyway, or my grandmother who's like 65. She's not 65, she's like 63, but she looks really, really young. Okay, my grandmother and my grandfather are the same age. They're not married anymore, but they're the same age. And my grandmother looks young, and all my friends that see her are like, oh, how old is your grandmother? And I'll tell them, and then they're like, she looks young for her age. Like, and yeah, she's like a well-fit woman. She is very pretty. My grandfather, on the other hand, he wears a lot of hats, and if you get that reference, well, not a reference, but if you get what I'm saying, he wears a lot of hats, and he has his little comb do like this, because he literally has hair like this, and then he has a little comb thing, like 3 strands going across his head, and then he'll always wear hats. He always wears hats. And one time in public, I hit his hat off, and he started like freaking out. And it was funny, because he was like, hey! He like jumped, and he was like, hey, don't do that. And he picked up his hat and he put it back on. He was like, come on, let's go. I was like, okay. Oh yeah. But it's threatened a person once, and this was last year, and this was at the festival in October, because every October they always have the Acadiana Festival. I love that festival. I've been going to that festival my whole life. Daylin was born on October 14th, and that was when we went to the festival. That was the first day we went to the festival, and it was awesome because my mom had to sit in the hospital right across the street, give birth to, while we were at the festival having fun. And it was like really funny. I threatened someone at the festival, and I was not in the mood that day. I think it was like the 3rd day we went there, and my cousin was being a pain in my ass. I have cousins that live out of state, and I don't blame her for doing this. And I don't mean any hate against her, and I do love her. She's the best cousin I could ever have. But she was getting on my nerves that day, and I woke up in a bad mood that day. I was just really pissed that day. So I think it was like some boy. I knew I would never say this to a girl. If a girl got on my nerves. Anyway, I think it was a boy. I'm pretty sure it was a boy, because if it was a girl, I would have swung at her. But I remember this kind of clearly. They like, I don't know what they did. It was me and Haley's the childhood friend, and we were like on the set or whatever, like one of the playground sets, because they have 2 of them, and we were on the old one, and they had like this boy, I think he was like 2 years younger than us, and I was 11 at the time. He was 2 years. Please tell me you heard that. Almost like paused the video because my mom come in. She was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" She always does that shit to me. Anyway, he was like 2 years older than us, and he looked 2 years older than us. I could tell he was older than us, and I knew he wasn't like 15 or whatever, so I assumed he was 2 years older than us. But he was like, I don't know what he said to Haley. He said something to Haley, and I like snapped. Haley is my best friend. She's a sister to me, and someone asked us if we were sisters, and before Haley could ever like even say a word, I was like, yeah, we're sisters, like not by blood, but I call her my sister. And then the person was like, oh, I was like, don't call me, I'm not cute. Anyway, but yeah, Haley is like a sister to me, and I would like give up the world for her. Anyway, but the person like threatened her. I don't deal with. I have like 5 crosses in my room. I'm just gonna hold this right here. I do not deal with demons. I know it's just flickering, but every time I say this, I was like, okay, okay. The light went out. The power went out. I don't know when, because it was storming. But I literally went into my room, grabbed the cross, and sat in the living room. And was like, I don't deal with demons. Anyway, the boy threatened her, so I went up to the boy and I was like, if you do not say sorry in 5 seconds, I will stab a knife in your throat and I will make sure no one finds your body. And I threatened him, and then he was like, okay, I'm sorry. And I was like, yeah, bitch, back off. I'm running out of time. But anyway, that's for the video, guys. If you like to hit the thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. And I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Bye. Peace.